Start this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. It goes like start this conversation.
What is going on, y'all? We're waiting on young Phil. He'll be here in a second. Oh, it's getting exciting. Let me pull this down. Let me make it all about me. I'm going to turn this off. Shut that down. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? You are now watching, listening, doing all the things with Distance Nerding. What's up, Daniel? Como la flor in the chat. What's happening, buddy? How are you? Oh, Daniel, something's going on. Bethany just jumped into the chat. She heard you call me fiance. Now she's like, what you doing with my man? Anyways, what's going on, y'all? This is Jamez 5000, and we are Distance Nerding. Even though we is just me, because young Phil isn't here because he's running late as always. So you are now listening to Distance Nerding. He's supposed to be young Phil. I'm Jamez 5000, and we're here to nerd together. God, I nailed that one. We're talking about anything pop culture, movies, food, music, wrestling, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it. So make sure you follow us. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Linktree. Everything is at Distance Nerding. everything you need to find about us, even links to like our buy us a taco page and all that stuff. Everything's at Distance Nerding. So the easiest way to find it is go to Instagram. It's the only link on our Instagram is the link tree, and everything's right there. Distance Nerding. All righty then. Oh, look. Let's create. Oh, wait, jumping into the chat. What's up, Darren? Darren, are you coming to Oregon this weekend? Yes? No? Yes? Please say yes. You should come up to Oregon. You should come hang out with us. It's gonna be fun. Speaking of fun, what we got on deck? We got the download. This is Philippe's sound effect. The download. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage one last time. So sad. We also have starting rumors. Did Kathleen Kennedy flex her force at D23? Ooh, spilling some tea. But first, we're going to have some shout outs. Real quick, shout out to our boy Jester G from Setting the Stage podcast. What's up, buddy? So, real quick, what's up? What's up, Jester G? What's up, Bethany? What's up, Daniel? What's up? Who else is there? Oh, yeah, Darren. I was just talking to Darren. So, what's up, everybody? Just chilling. Philippe will be in a second. He's probably eating a taco, licking his fingers. Can't get his password right. But in the meantime, shout out to tacos and shout out to Poddex, because in fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview question and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you are a new podcaster, an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience, get more engagement, if you're going to want to check out poddex.com and get that 10% off, use code nerding10, nerding10, and get that 10% off your Poddex, and that goes for merch. So coffee cups, hats, t-shirts. They even have extra husky because I'm extra husky. So they even have those. So if you want those, come get some. We have shirts too, by the way. So shout out if you want some shirts. By the way, shout out to Thirst Consignment. So we have some shirts that we're gonna have up in Oregon at Anna Medford. Thanks to Thirst Consignment, they're hooking us up with some new shirts to fill out some of the sizes we're missing, like extra husky, like me. So we will have those up in Annie Medford in Oregon. Let's see what's up. Oh, what's Darren saying? I have exciting news, Jamez. I will be presenting and doing a free drawing lesson at an art museum in November, so I'll miss one of your streams next month. So I guess that's good and bad news. Thanks for letting us know, Darren. Hey, make sure to actually, I think you shared that, right? In the Nerdington post. If you haven't yet, post it. We'll get some people out there. Maybe we'll come visit you and just do it live. We'll do the show live from your lessons. So you better be ready. You better be ready. All right. I feel like I have some Dubby. Normally it's Philippe going crazy with lots of energy. Today it's me. So shout out to Dubby. Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentrate, react with no jitters, no crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrins and sugars, no fillers, artificial flavors, or dyes. It's pretty good. There's like 6 different flavors. I don't know all the flavors. Philippe has them. He doesn't share with them. Actually, he does share. He doesn't share with me. He shares with everybody at the various cons that we go to, like Heroes Fest. He was handing it out left and right, and people were loving it. So hopefully all you Heroes Fest attendees down in Fresno jumped on some of that Dubby, and you use code nerding10, nerding10 at dubby.gg to get that 10% off that Dubby. Yay. Oh, look, Raider Ray in the house. What up, Raider Ray? Jumping in. How about that win, Raider Ray? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Young Phil yesterday went to the Niner game. We're not talking Niners. We're talking Raider win, right? Divisional win against one of our long rivals, the Denver Broncos. Shout out to the Raiders. That's what I'm talking about. Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, amazing. Enough of the sports ball talk. I'm just kidding. Love me some Raiders. Distance Nerding loves the Raiders. That's what I'm getting at. But now, we kind of mentioned it, but it's time for the Geekend Update! October 8th, this coming weekend, Grants Pass, Oregon. Anna Medford. Who's excited? I'm excited. We were just talking to Dave from Colossus Girl, who puts on all these cons that we go to. So Dave and Colossus Girl Entertainment are putting on Anna Medford. But hold on. Daniel Flores wants to talk Cowboys. We are not going to talk Cowboys because no, we are not talking about Cowboys at all. I drafted Dak Prescott in my fantasy football team, Daniel, and look where that got me. It got me to a 1-3 record. I'm just kidding. I went 2-2 because I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good about my fantasy football. So back to it. Anna Medford, October 8th, this weekend. Come hang out with us. Grants Pass, Oregon. Same place we had Metal Art Comic Con. So if you were at Metal Art Comic Con, you know, like Nancy Joe, who we met over there, come back. We're going to be hanging out all day long. So let's talk Anna Medford. It's South Oregon's only anime convention. Tons of vendors, tons of artists. Again, I was just talking to Dave, and we were getting super excited. We're going to interview Nazia Chandri, who's a voice actress, who was in Attack on Titan. We're gonna do this new double interview. This is gonna be awesome with Greg Griffin and Olivia Hack, some big time voice actor players. They've both been in Avatar: The Last Airbender, so it's a little bit of a reunion. But they've both been in Star Wars: Clone Wars. Oh my gosh, we were just talking to Dave. Like, if we're gonna interview both of these ladies, both of these actors at the same time, we may need more than an hour. And he's like, you know what? I think you're right. I think we may need more. So we'll see. We'll see. Cam chiming in. Did Phil get injured at the game yesterday? I think he did. Maybe somebody's a little hungover. So I gotta give me the ball. I gotta run, right? Because that's what the Raiders do. Just win, baby. Just win, baby. We're not like the Niners. We don't whine. We don't make excuses. We just show up. Just win, baby. So back to it. Anna Medford coming right up this weekend, Saturday, Grants Pass, Oregon. If you need any more information, Annie-Medford.com. You know, who did I see that was going to be there? Oh, by the way, if you're a cosplayer, this is a big cosplay event, super interactive. You don't just get to come and hang out and cosplay while you're there at Anna Medford. There's going to be, I think, 3 different panels all about cosplay. So there's going to be some Q&A, some diversity and inclusion in cosplay. There's going to be anime trivia. It's all about cosplaying as well. On top of that, then there's the cosplay contest at the end of the day. So tons of cosplay happening, tons of anime happening. Ooh, we got to do trivia. That's right. We're going to do some special anime trivia, a special Halloween anime trivia panel. That is going to be awesome. So don't forget, October 8th, Annie Medford, Annie-Medford.com. Come hang out with us. It's going to be great. You know, maybe Phil won't be hungover by then. We'll see. We'll see. Darren's chiming in. Post pics and video of the show in Oregon. We're going to post pics and video of a drunk young Phil running around. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Oh, Darren also said, I saw Phil post Niner games at Levi Stadium. Go Niners. No, I'm going to take that down. I'm going to take that down right now because that's not how we play it here on the Silver and Black Show. I love it when Phil's gone because I can just take over, talk some smack. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, jam through the intro. Let's get to it. We got a ton of news happening. I'm going to see. Can I share the screen? I think I can share the screen. I don't know. We're playing it by ear. We're going to see what happens. Young Phil running around. Who knows where that guy is? Hold on. Present screen. I'm going to present the screen. Chrome tab. We got the download. So don't forget. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, awesome. Thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube or watching on Twitch, don't forget, hit that subscribe. But if you're watching on Facebook, don't forget, follow us at Distance Nerding, but also our group, Nerdington Post, the Distance Nerdington Post. It's our little Facebook group. We get to talk about trailers and rumors and news that's coming out. Everything nerdy, it's there for you. Cool. Dan, you're jumping all over the place, Daniel. You're all over the place. Hey, look at Dan. Want to talk some Raider talk? Hey, are you a Raider fan? Win one game and all of a sudden you act like you're at the Super Bowl. Look who's talking now. Look who's talking. Where's your rookie quarterback? Daniel, don't come at me with your 49er crap. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm going to hide all the 49er chatter since we don't need them. Let's get back. Oh, Cam chiming in. Shout out to Cam since I will be a special guest at Gem State. That's right. Cam, always showing up. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. So Gem State is Boise, Idaho's like premier Comic-Con that we hosted this year. We met young Cam over there. So shout out to Cam. It's awesome. Let's get into the news. Daniel, Cooper Rush isn't a rookie. 0.5 year vet. Sure. I will give it up for you, Dan, because Deebo Samuel, that dude is amazing. I wanted to draft him on my team. He's amazing. I love the way they utilize Deebo Samuel. He's awesome. Anyway, let's get back to it because I need some banners up because Phil's not here. We're going to do some download live. We're going to see if I can present this. Oh, yeah. So, unfortunately, we're going to start off on a little bit of bad news. Ouch. Sad news. We're taking one last ride on a fantastic voyage. Coolio, best known for his Grammy-winning single Gangster's Paradise from 1995, has passed away. Oh, so sad. So, according to TMZ, Coolio was visiting a friend's home and was found unconscious on the bathroom floor. So I guess when EMTs arrived and all that, and, they called 911, I guess he was pronounced dead on the scene. No official cause of death, but EMTs are saying that he probably suffered some kind of cardiac arrest. So some kind of heart attack that happened. Super sad.
Very.
Oh, you jumping in here? Oh,
jumping in here, man.
Oh, look, he just shows up. We were just talking about Coolio. We did the intro.
Yeah.
We were congratulating you on the Niners and whatnot. So we're gonna keep going here. Hey, do me a favor. Pull up the download screen on Keynote, and we'll switch it to yours.
Okay, I can do that.
Now we'll get doing that in a second. But we were just talking about Coolio.
Okay, you obviously did shout outs and everything already, right?
Dude, handled it. Pro. We're professional up in here, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
we're not chaos.
There's a different shout out I wanted to throw in there. So I don't know if they're watching right now or not, but shout out to my new Canadian friends, Jordan and Florencia. We just met them at the game last night. They came all the way from Canada to go to that Niner game.
Wow, that's a long way to go to be for a Rams fan, but good for them.
Yeah, they went they all the way to watch the Niners beat the crap out of the Rams, which is what they did.
Interesting.
It wasn't like and I'm jumping into this right now, but it wasn't just a defeat. The Rams got they got beaten. That was like a beat down.
Yes, sure it was.
The defending champions got beaten by the Niners. Like,
shows you how far people have fallen.
With an ugly stick. It was bad.
Nancy Joe, we'll see you Saturday. Super excited. Come hang out with us. We were just talking about you in the we were doing the intro for Anna Medford. So super excited. We'll see you on Saturday. That's awesome.
All right. So I'm bringing my screen in right now. Just give me a moment.
Oh, we're still buying time for you. So I'll talk about Coolio. So Everybody remembers Coolio, right? Fantastic Voyage, Gangster's Paradise. Come on. He was a staple of like 90s hip hop. So check this out. I didn't even think about it, but like Coolio began recording music in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, that is weird. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. Recording in 80s, released his first album in 94, and then 95 was Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah,
So
man.
I'm like,
He
oh,
was
that's-
he was around for a minute, man. Like Coolio did his thing, you know, and it's sad. He was only 59, man.
yeah. Yeah. So his first album, 94, Takes a Thief, it went platinum. Gangster's Paradise went triple platinum. So he sold a ton of records. A ton of records. I think he had 8 total studio recordings.
Right.
But then he was also in a ton of movies. Like he was in all those like weird like 90s I don't want to say straight to rental, but like Leprechaun in the Hood, Dracula 3000. I don't know if those went straight to
And Leprechaun in the Hood.
I don't know if those went straight to like Blockbuster or whatever, but I remember those movies. I'm like, what is this?
There once was a man from Akash.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
balls that were made of fine brass. In stormy weather, his balls clanked together and sparks flew out his ass.
But he was also in Marvel and DC adaptations. So he had small roles in Batman and Robin and the original Daredevil movie. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he's like one of those one dudes that cross over into Marvel and DC feature films. So shout out to Coolio for that. Are you up yet? Can I switch it?
Yeah, no, it's on me now, so we're ready to go.
Oh.
Switched it.
Oh, you okay? Sorry, my bad. I thought it was still on me. You, me, you, me, you, me.
Me. No. Are we going next? All right, there we go.
Boom. Look at you go. Let me take mine down then. Sorry. Just had to reposition some
Oh, Jennifer Athy and Jen's in the chat. She said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure this went straight to Blockbuster Video.
exactly, right?
This is straight to Blockbuster."
But hey, those are movies. Those are still movies. Right? So Coolio was only 59 years old when he passed. So shout out to
Man, he's
Coolio.
young, man.
I know. We need 40s. We need 40s right now so we can pour some out for Coolio.
I'll get on that.
Okay. So speaking of Fantastic Voyage, or maybe a 5-year mission, a little over a year ago, Paramount Pictures officially announced Star Trek 4 was in development with Matt Shackman.
Matt Shankman?
Shackman, thank you very
Shankman.
much. I'm gonna shank you. So remember,
Did you threaten me with a good time?
was this a Paramount Plus day or something like that, where they announced like,
yeah,
we're
They
making
announced that on Paramount Plus Day.
Yeah, I think it was called Paramount Plus Day, where they were like, we're making Star Trek 4, we're bringing the whole cast back, we're bringing Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto, Zoe Saldana, Carl Urban, John Cho, Simon Pegg, everybody's coming back. J.J. Abrams is going to be producing it. It's going to be amazing. Oh my gosh. And then like Chris Pine and everybody was like, I haven't, we're making a 4th one? Nobody told me, right? Like the whole cast was just like, I haven't signed anything.
So
Nobody's shown me a script.
like fun fact about the new Star Trek movie, it's because Captain Kirk's not in it.
Wait, what?
That's why Chris Pine is like, I didn't sign anything. Well, yeah,
Oh,
because Captain Kirk's not in it.
Well, he's definitely not now. So, I mean, since then, it's been like nobody has signed anything. Officially, there's no script written yet. Since then, Shackman has left the project for Fantastic Four. He's like, Paramount, whatever you're doing it wrong. I'm going to go back to Feige, my boy Feige, and go do Fantastic Four. So now the film has officially been removed from Paramount's release schedule. So they're just like, my bad. Let's pull it out. What is Paramount doing?
Don't know, man.
A big, huge release, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're not doing it anymore. My bad. So the film was supposed to hit theaters December 2023, so a little over a year away. I guess the new Star Trek movie is parked in space dock limbo and has officially been removed from the schedule until they say they're going to bring the cast back again.
Yeah, I mean,
find somebody.
and it might just be because everybody that's on this cast is pretty big. They're all involved in all kinds of different projects and whatnot. So I mean, they probably couldn't get some of those people there, and probably just wasn't ready to do it. You know what I mean? Like Chris Pine is in all kinds of stuff right now. Zachary Quinto, I think he's on a TV show right now. Zoe Saldana obviously is all over Marvel. Carl Urban is in all kinds of different nerd things, including The Boys. John
Right.
Cho is in all kinds of stuff. Simon Pegg is, I mean, he was already big before he came in, but I mean, like, like you look at like a lot of these actors that play the main cast in Trek, and it's like they're probably all having some pretty major schedule conflicts.
Exactly. And that's not even to say like the villain. Like maybe they bring Benedict Cumberbatch back as Khan.
Do
Can't
you
do that.
think they would bring Khan back though? Like, do you see a story where it would make sense for them to bring Khan back?
I mean, they could, but this just getting what I was gonna say as you were talking about that, getting those big names back now would be like a logistic nightmare to
Yeah.
get this movie filmed. It's like maybe we can film this in like 2029 once everybody's schedule's free, but no way they were gonna do it in like a year.
How would you feel about them fighting time traveling Borg?
Now, I think that would be a little bit of a reach.
Because I mean, if you really look into the background of the story of the original, not the original, but the first Star Trek movie of this series, that's actually one of the background things is that those what were they? The planet that they're from? They're like the opposite of the Vulcans.
Not Klingons, Romulans.
The Romulans. The captain of the Romulan ship, that ship was Borg enhanced, and that's why it was able to open the wormhole and go into the past. There's a whole comic book about it. It's crazy.
Interesting. I haven't watched that in a while. I like those movies. Like if they did come back and do Star Trek films and the Chris Pine version or whatever it is, I'm down.
Yeah.
I like those movies. I thought they were action. Give me all the lens flares. You got it.
Right?
I'll take it.
I like Chris Pine as Captain Kirk. I think he does a really good Captain Kirk.
Mm-hmm. Can you do a good Captain Kirk?
No, you do the good Captain Kirk.
I kind of want to hear your Captain Kirk.
I can't do Kirk, man.
I kind of want to hear your Captain Kirk.
And I was gonna say Carl Urban as Bones is like master.
But I mean, hey, you're Niners won. You're at the top of the division. You beat the Super Bowl champs. The least you could do is a Captain Kirk impression. The least.
I'm trying to think of like overacting and what do I say?
How about you just do it and not think about it?
Fantastic voyage. Yeah, I can't do Kirk. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have a good Kirk.
Yeah. Speaking of boldly going where no one has gone before, young Phil.
I know, right?
Boldly going to Captain Kirk to Star Trek. But okay, speaking of boldly going where no one has gone before, film technology. This story is weird. Film technology has come a long way. Bruce Willis has retired from acting, but it looks like we won't see the last of the actor. The star has become the first Hollywood actor to sell his rights to a digital twin of himself to be created for TV and film.
Okay, now that is a strange thing to do, but
So
I
this
see
is like-
where he's going with this.
But I mean, they're doing it anyway. It's using deep fake technology. Like think about what they're doing with like, well, he was in Looper and they de-aged him. Think about that. Think about Mark Hamill in The Mandalorian. It's
Yeah.
all this deep fake technology that's getting better and better and better. And it's like, well, if Hollywood doesn't jump on it, somebody else will, right? Will Smith did it too, right? For that one movie.
Oh,
Gemini.
Yeah.
So I mean, Bruce Willis has already done this in Looper, and then he was in like a Russian commercial, like phone commercial or something like that, where they like de-aged him, and
That's weird.
but he wasn't in it. There was a body double. He did the voice, and they put his face on this actor's body, whatever face, kind of like Princess Leia. It was one of those things. So he's already done that. He's already experienced that technology. So he's supposed to be the first person to like sign over the rights.
Right.
Since this story came out,
Shout out to
technic-
Amy Rivas, by the way. She just hopped in chat and said what's up. So
Who did? Who me? You
Amy,
me?
Amy
Oh,
Rivas.
Amy. And Mezzo, what's up, Mezzo?
Mezzo,
just
and I agree with you, Mezzo. That feels really weird, right?
right. But this is the thing. So since the story came out and they were talking about it, like the company that is putting it out is called Deep Cake.
Oh God.
So they're the ones that worked with him on this like Russian commercial and stuff. So right now, spokespeople for Bruce Willis are saying that no, he hasn't signed over rights to his likeness. So the company Deep Cake said, okay, yes, the wording with that press release or whatever it was is incorrect. Bruce couldn't sell anyone any rights. They're his rights by default. So obviously it's just the terms got wrong, but really he's like licensing his likeness, if that makes sense.
He's allowing this company to use his image.
Yes. Just think about this though. Couple that with say what they're doing with like James Earl Jones.
God, the voice, yeah,
Dude.
the digital voice thing that they're doing with James Earl Jones.
Yeah. You barely need an actor. Like you give this 5 years, the technology of like deep faking somebody's face and I don't know, deep faking somebody's voice. Dude.
Yeah, that's going to be insane because I mean, at that point James Earl Jones's legacy is just going to continue to live on.
I know. Like I'm okay with the voice. I'm okay with the de-aging thing. The whole like signing over your rights and you don't need to be a part of it. I don't know. That just feels a little weird to me. But
Right.
I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Speaking of selling their souls, so Warner Brothers has been in the headlines for a wide array of reasons in recent months. Some good, some bad. So as the company tries to cut down $55 million of debt, I think it's billion. I think they got that wrong. 55 billion in debt by canceling projects and not going forward with certain projects.
Is that the situation that Warner's in? Is that they're just like super behind in debt?
Well, it's the merger, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we got all this debt from Discovery and from Warner Brothers. What do we need to do? We got to turn a profit so it looks good. So, yeah, let me rewind because like last week or the week before, we were talking about potentially Warner Brothers Discovery, this new company, getting sold to NBC Universal or Comcast, I should say, in a couple years once they're out of certain contracts, right? So that's what this news story is about. Is that CEO David Zaslav said we are not looking to get sold to NBC Universal, Warner Brothers Discovery. You know, we're cutting some costs, but yes, we're going to be a standalone and look for the future. We are not for sale.
Interesting.
That's what he says now.
Right, and that's, I mean, it could be that he's throwing them off the trail. It could be just somebody like in an executive at Warner Brothers like leaked out and said, oh, you know how we would fix this if we just merged with NBC Universal, and somebody like took that as we're merging with NBC Universal. I mean, that's how it's kind of how like rumors in Hollywood start. So
but you know, where there's smoke there's fire, man. Something came out of somewhere that, hey, they should just sell the NBC Universal. We'll see. And doing drastic things like what did the company canceled Batgirl. That was huge because that was like $90 million film. And the whole thing with that, it cost $90 million.
right.
If they released it in any capacity, they would be on the hook, but they got a tax write-off for that $90 million that, oh, it's an unfinished project. We get a tax write-off.
That's such trash.
That's so sad for the people that worked on that film. They
No,
also
trash for our
scrapped
economy. They're giving them back $90 million.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
that's kind of garbage, man.
Exactly. It's you know, I mean, I'm sure they paid the people, but it's also like they worked hard to do this project, and now it's literally never going to see the light of day.
Right.
Like if they did it in like 5 years, they'd have to pay that money back, and technically tax evasion. So they also canceled Scooby the Holiday Haunt.
Like the Holiday Hunt, Scoob.
Oh, Scoob.
Right. Where will they run?
How different is your Shaggy versus Morty?
It's in the same wheelhouse, right? Because like Shaggy is very like in there, so it's like what's going on, Scoob, right? And then and it's kind of like breaking the voice, but then Morty's like, oh, I don't know, geez, Rick, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I should make you do that more.
So yeah, like it's like the difference is, I mean, Shaggy's voice is a little lighter, right? So like I go a little bit deeper for Morty, right? So I don't know, Rick, right? But then
I got you.
Shaggy, like what's going on, Scoob?
Shaggy is more carefree and like not aware of what's happening, and
Right.
Morty is like worried,
Exactly. Like Morty is very worried and just kind of
stressed out.
awkward, and he's very stressed. But like he's just really awkward, and that's the way. Like that's why he sounds the way he does. Very unsure of himself all the
Uh-huh.
time.
Kind of like Dave Zaslav, just unsure of himself and worried,
There's no confidence in the ability of the studio.
being $55 billion in debt with a brand new company.
Right. Funny enough,
Oh, jeez.
both of those characters.
Okay, let's keep going. Okay, if that wasn't weird news, I got more strange news for you. So, this one I did not see coming. Danny Boyle, who did Train Spotting and Slumdog Millionaire, is set to direct a dance adaptation of the Wachowski film, The Matrix.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
What?
confused about this.
Please be confused.
A dance adaptation. Tell me, like, is this a stage show? Is this something that's going to be on a network like that? Okay, I need you to give me more, man. That's very, very weird.
Yeah,
as far as the headline goes.
It's so weird. So the project is titled Free Your Mind. Makes sense, Matrix. And the production is described as a large-scale immersive performance. The Warner Brothers Theater Ventures licensed project is set to debut next October at Factory International, a new arts venue in Manchester, UK. So yes, it is a stage performance.
Okay, so it's on now. Even more, it's going to be like a dance / musical of the Matrix. That's going to be weird.
Yeah, it is going to be weird. But I do have a free your mind and the rest will follow opsis.
Free your mind, and the rest will follow opsis. Synopsis.
Combining the hip hop choreography of hundreds of dancers with the latest immersive Free Your Mind will take audiences on a thrilling journey through the Matrix and into the new realm of possibilities. This eye-opening production will stretch across the building's ultra flexible spaces, responding to them and harnessing the collective energy of the moment.
Okay, I'm even more confused now. It's a hip hop show.
It's a hip hop show. Come on, man.
The Matrix was so industrial, it's not even funny, and they're making it a hip hop show.
You have to. They
I
made Hamilton a hip hop show.
But see, for the Matrix, it makes sense to do a industrial interpretive dance kind of thing, because the entire movie is cyberpunk industrial with an industrial background. Like if you guys know what industrial music is, hip hop does not fit that mold, so it's going to be even weirder.
I would have also taken an Oklahoma feel, but maybe not. But we'll see.
Schmigadoon.
You're right. The Schmigadoon. I know Kung Fu.
I know Kung Fu.
Oh, so Danny Boyle has worked on various types of projects over the years, including films and the London Olympics. So the 2012 Olympic Games, I guess the opening presentation, he did that, I guess. But this is the first time he's directed a stage dance performance.
Oh shit!
So it's so weird. So
Mezzo
weird.
said, is it going to be contemporary ballet?
It could be a bit of everything, right? So no date when we will exit stage left into the Matrix. Free your mind.
Free your mind.
I know, right? Oh, Marissa chimed in. Contemporary ballet.
That's what I said.
Get it. Yeah. I thought you were being funny, but really she was being funny.
Yeah, I said Mezzo said it's contemporary ballet.
I didn't hear the mezzo part. Okay. Keep going. Speaking of reboots coming back from the dead, AMC loves their dead guy shows. Walking Dead. See what he did there? See?
I see what you did.
See what I did? AMC's series adaptation of Anne Rice's Interview with a Vampire. The network has already renewed the series for season 2. Crazy. All right, sure.
Okay.
So
I didn't even know season 1 had already come out.
I know. That's the thing. It just came out. It just came out like 2 days ago.
Oh,
But-
damn! So they already renewed it.
Yeah.
Do you? And I'm sure you do, knowing you. But I mean, do you have numbers on, or have they reported numbers on?
They have
How much-
no. It like came out 2 days ago. Like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like on the first episode, because a lot of times
no,
they'll report on the
I don't
first
have
episode
anything.
and say
No, come
they
on,
had-
man.
this, that this is the amount of reception that it had on the first episode, kind of thing.
Right. No, I don't have anything. Carl, do you have the numbers?
Carl!
I am excited for Walking Dead to come back. Is that weird?
I lost excitement for The Walking Dead like 4 seasons ago, and
But this is
shows ago.
rewinding. This is even Interview with a Vampire. We're talking dead. We're talking long time dead.
Yeah.
So, okay. Late Anne Rice and her son Christopher Rice are executive producing with Mark Johnson from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Producing the first season of the series will consist of 8 episodes, and Interview with a Vampire is out. Looking for blood now. It's looking for blood.
I see what you did there.
Now it's out right now looking for blood. 'Cause they're vampires. They're looking for blood.
They're looking. There's that.
But also the series is out right now.
Yeah, because they're up
So
at.
it's now. It's now.
Do it! Come on! Do it now!
On to Apple TV News. Lisa Kudrow, Smelly Cat.
Smelly cat. Why? I don't remember the song.
Why are you so smelly? I don't
I
know.
don't think it was smelly. It was another. It was. She said something else.
Okay. You think about it. You Google, and I'll keep going. Somebody's going to chime in the chat.
Yeah. I know.
Lisa Kudrow is set to star in Taika Waititi's series adaptation of Time Bandits.
Interesting. That was okay. That was a Terry Gilliam show, right?
Yeah. Dude, I love this movie back in the day. Time Bandits? Such an adventure. So the series is set up at Apple TV, and Waititi is co-writing, directing, and executive producing. Dude, Taika can do anything right now. People are just throwing money at him. Like, whatever you want to do, we're going to do it. We're going to pay for it. We're going to give you writing credits, directing credits, executive producing credits. You can star in it if you want to. He's doing
Yeah.
everything.
Just action comedy is his forte right now,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a trip because like he did like a dramatic comedy and it was gangbusters, man.
You know, Marvel, Star Wars, his own films. What is it? Reservation Dogs on is that Hulu? I think it's Hulu
No, it's on FX.
on FX. Dude, they're throwing money at him left. Star Wars, they're giving him a Star Wars movie. Anything he wants.
Taika
they'll do.
Waititi cannot do anything wrong right now.
Yeah.
Like everything he does is amazing.
So I have let's see. The show is described as a comedic journey through the time and space with a ragtag group of thieves and their newest recruit, an 11-year-old history nerd.
Okay, this is all up my alley. Cannot wait for this at this point.
Have you seen the original movie? Like from the 80s or something like that?
Sounds familiar.
Dude, it's so fun. It's
I
so fun.
bet you if I looked at it, you know, I would recognize it. It's one of
Yeah,
those movies.
totally. It's one of those weird, quirky sci-fi fantasy movies in the vein of like Willow or Never-Ending Story. It's super odd. But I do have an original filmopsis.
An original synopsis.
The original Time Bandits film follows the time-traveling adventures of an 11-year-old boy named Kevin, who one night stumbles onto 6 dwarves. That was hard to say. Who emerge from his closet. They are the former workers of the Supreme Being who have stolen a map that charts all the holes in the space-time fabric, using it to hop from one historical era to the next in order to steal riches. Throughout the movie, they meet various historical and fictional characters, including Napoleon Bonaparte, Robin Hood, while the Supreme Being simultaneously tries to catch up with them and retrieve the map. Dude, it's a fun movie. It's a fun
Yeah.
movie.
It seems fun, man. I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch it. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's actually, you know, we should look that up. Somebody look that up. Who has Google? Somebody Google it. So we have no date when Time Bandits will be time jumping
oh, it's on
Uh,
HBO Max right now.
onto Apple TV Plus. Is it?
It's on HBO Max right now.
I'm gonna add that to my little list. I may
Yeah.
have to watch that tonight.
1981.
I know, right? Old movie. That's what I'm saying. 40 years?
Oh, dude, Sean Connery, John Cleese, Michael
Yeah.
Palin, Craig Warnock, Tiny Ross, David Warner.
Yeah.
Dude,
Right?
a lot of what's crazy is like because Terry Gilliam is the one that directed it. So I figured there was gonna be just hearing that name. I'm like, this is gonna be Monty Python guys are probably gonna be in this, and then immediately I open it up and John Cleese and John and Michael Palin are in it. So I'm like,
Right.
oh dude, this totally is gonna be I don't think I've seen this. I probably may go watch this, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
this
You're
is
kind of an asshole for haven't watched it yet.
I
You
know,
know?
I know. But I mean, like, this is totally a Monty Python style thing. Is it slapstick like Monty Python?
No.
It's not?
script.
Okay.
It's a movie. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, so is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
No, it's a little it's kind of the kid on the adventure. You're kind of watching it through the kid's eyes,
Okay.
but it's fun. It's a fun movie. Okay, let's keep going. More Apple TV news. The comedy series Mythic Quest is officially back for season 3 on Apple TV Plus.
Cannot wait, man. Mythic Quest is such a great show. And I mean, shout outs to both, of course, you and Ray DeLeon for getting me on this show, just like you guys got me on Ted Lasso.
And Smigadoon.
Schmigadoon was all you, dude.
No, but he watched it too. He said it.
But I'm saying you're definitely the one that got me on that show. So I mean, I completely love that show.
And now Time Bandits. So
Yeah. And Schmigadoon's getting a season 2.
Yeah. I don't know when that's coming out, but yes,
No.
it is. So series this Mythic Quest is from Rob McElhenney,
Mhm.
Charlie Day, and Megan Gons. Why has Charlie Day not been in this show?
I just noticed that too. Like I didn't realize Charlie Day was a producer on this, and it's like,
Yeah.
why has Charlie Day not been like at least a cameo character in this?
I know he's so funny, but I mean, good for Rob because I really like Rob too. But okay. So Mythic Quest follows the lives of a video game developers as they try valiantly to make, promote, and fix video games with the horrors of life constantly getting in the way. In total, Mythic Quest season 3 will have 10 episodes. I binged like the first season in like 2 days. Dude, I'm super excited for this.
Yeah. Man.
So Mythic Quest will premiere with 2 episodes November 11th, same day as Black Panther, by the way. A lot to watch that day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then after that, a single episode will come out each week until like January or something like that. So 2 episodes and then weekly.
Okay.
We have to like get that all cleared up because everybody keeps coming out with weird schedules.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that because again, Mythic Quest is a good show. I'm definitely this is gonna be one of my weeklies.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Okay, let's keep going. So much news all over the place. So Amazon news. We don't have finally everything John Krasinski is like finally.
No, but I mean like finally for this, right? Because what season 2 came out 2020, I think.
Well, this is a 3-year hiatus. So we're talking about Jack Ryan, the show Jack Ryan.
Right.
So it's been 3 years since season 2 came out. So Amazon Prime, Jack Ryan, based on the Tom Clancy series, is coming out. Let me see. John Krasinski starring in the series debuted its 2nd season on Prime Video in 2019. And we've been waiting. And now we're getting season 3 in December on the 21st. All right. All right. Oh, there you go. 38 months after the release of the second season,
Wow.
Krasinski will be coming back for all 8 episodes of season 3.
And I mean, you know, he's probably had a crap ton of work, you know, in between all this time and everything like that. I mean, you think about like John Krasinski, he had Quiet Place 2, he had Doctor Strange, you know, he's been doing all kinds of like side projects and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's like, you know, he probably just didn't have the time to go and film season 3 of Jack Ryan. Or maybe they just didn't have the writers at the time, but it's like, yeah, man, like he is an awesome Jack Ryan. I thought Chris Pine did a good job in the reboot that they did, but then when they did John Krasinski as Jack Ryan, it just he's a really good Jack Ryan.
Didn't Chris Pratt just came out with like another pseudo series like that? I forgot what it was called. Oh man. But it's another one of those like kind of mystery thriller, boots on the ground type, you know, espionage things. Kind of want to check that one out. But yeah, I want to watch Jack Ryan. I also want Reacher back. Give me more Reacher.
I still, you know what? That's another show that I haven't started watching yet. That's on my list of things that I need to watch like soon, and I keep forgetting because like when I go to Amazon, I'm like, okay, what shows do I need to watch on here? And then I get distracted, and then I go to Hulu or I go to Netflix or something like that.
Do they haven't actually? This is actually a real question. Like, do they have some kind of app or way to like list all the shows that you want to watch, and then it's kind of like your own TV guide? Does TV Guide do that?
I don't know. That's a good question, man.
You know what I mean? Like, we need some app that aggregates things that, like, hey, this is coming out, that's coming out, right? And then you just hit like, add to watch list, that sort of thing, and blah blah blah.
That's called the Distance Nerding Don't Cross the Streams app.
I know, right? There you go. Don't cross the streams app. Somebody build it before the end of this stream.
Yeah,
so
we need
can
it like
advertise
now.
it. Speaking of something to add to your Don't Cross the Streams list, onto some Peacock news. NBC Universal,
Yes,
also in the news, has officially ordered a Community feature film that will be the definitive end to the franchise. I love Community. I love this show.
dude. Dan Harmon. I mean, we were talking about Rick and Morty earlier, right? So like Dan Harmon being somebody who essentially brought this show together. You have Joel McHale is in this, Allison Brie, Danny Pudi, Jillian Jacobs, Jim Rash, Ken Jeong. Do we know if Donald Glover is coming back?
So Donald Glover, Yvette Nicole Brown, and Chevy Chase are not coming back as of right now. As of right now, they're not coming back.
Yeah, I'm like Yvette Nicole Brown is in all kinds of stuff right now, so I can understand her not coming back. Donald Glover saddens me. Chevy Chase, I know there was a lot about a lot of people not getting along with Chevy Chase on
something he's kind of getting canceled.
Yeah,
but I love it. Look, Jennifer, can't wait.
I know Dan Harmon had said that he had a lot of problems with Chevy Chase. You know, and it's like when you're having issues with the show's creator and all that, like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But I love this show. This show is awesome. I can't wait for it to come back. So Harmon and Andrew Guest will write and executive produce, while Mikhail Russ Krasnov and Gary Foster will executive produce. Oh, okay. So Harmon and Guest will executive produce and write, and then Mikhail and everybody else is going to produce it, which means they're just going to get paid double. They get 2 checks. That's awesome.
Right.
Good for you. And this is going to be coming from Sony Pictures Television and Universal Television. That's interesting.
That's a nice team up right there.
Yeah. That's a lot of money. Speaking of money.
Yeah, Darren, I see your comment here. He said Jack Ryan season 3 can't be good. He hasn't seen any of the episodes. What we were saying is it hasn't released yet, man. It's not releasing until December. And then he's saying he always says this when we talk about Peacock about how weird it is.
The name Peacock.
Name Peacock.
You got to be an adult when you say peacock. You can't just talk about the cock and be like, okay, get your mind out of the gutter, you know?
Peacock, man. It's because their symbol looks like a peacock tail, so that's why they call it peacock.
Yeah. We can talk about pee. We can talk about cock.
But not
But
together.
but when we talk about peacock, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, okay, community. Back to community. No date when the new school year begins for community. Okay.
But did you die?
Such a good show.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. In Aquel with a little layman twist news.
Oh,
We just
God.
talked about Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, we just talked about it last week.
Yeah, with Fred, with Double G, with Gotham guy. Check this out. Kevin Bacon has signed on to join Eddie Murphy in the sequel Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley, which is headed to Netflix. Apparently, he's got to be the villain.
Either that or they're doing a complete mashup and he's going to another town to teach a bunch of people with sticks up their asses how to dance.
Yeah, maybe. What if they make him dance? Oh my god!
Oh,
if they
dude.
made him dance, that'd be so
If
great.
there is an Easter egg of Kevin Bacon dancing, that will be the most meta thing that I've ever seen.
Oh my god, that'd be great. And then Axel Foley be like, "What are you doing?" You know, like, "Oh, just dancing."
That also
How-
can confirm that Dirty Dancing and Beverly Hills Cop are in the same universe.
Yeah, exactly. Footloose. All right, the franchise moved from Paramount to Netflix in the winter of 2019 and follows the adventures of Detroit cop Axel Foley, who first appeared in the 1984 hit film. So that's what we were talking about last week. Like, why is this on Netflix? 2019, right? Right when the pandemic's hitting.
Right.
Paramount's like, we need money. Somebody take these rights. You know, so they sold it to Netflix. And that's when Netflix was honestly, they were like, we need content. We need IP. We give us things. So good for them. Good for us, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like the show was probably at a point where it was like, okay, well, we don't know what we're gonna do with this. We can't afford to make it ourselves. Netflix probably picked it up, but then like it was right. Like they said they picked it up in 2019, right? So like,
yeah,
they when they picked it up in 2019, it was probably like right when COVID happened, and they just
Mhm.
put it on hold until recently.
Yeah, winter of 2019. So they're like right in the pandemic.
Oh, they're
They're
right
like-
when the pandemic was starting.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, let's start making some money and sell some stuff. So, all right, all this news, you know, Disney has to jump on this news, and it's huge news, biggest thing ever. I don't know what this is. A new
I'm not
Disney
familiar
movie.
with this character. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I know, right? We're West Coast, right? So a new Disney movie is in the works featuring the character Figment, a small purple dragon who serves as the mascot for Epcot's Imagination Pavilion in Orlando, Florida.
So is
not
this
California?
like Barney's nephew or something? Like
Apparently,
he's a
if
purple dinosaur?
if Barney and Maleficent had a baby, it'd be this, right?
Well, hey there, Maleficent.
That's a little goofy.
I love you. You love me. And then Maleficent just like banishes him from existence.
Yeah, breathes fire all over him. All right. The feature hails from Seth Rogen's Point Grey film with Pokemon Detective Pikachu's Dan Hernandez and Benji Summit set to write. So I'm like, okay,
I think it'll be good at this point
I
because
kind of like Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu is good, man. Like a lot of people argue that Sonic is the best video game adaptation movie. I would argue that Detective Pikachu is pretty up there.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree. And you know, Seth Rogen, he's high a lot, but he has a good nose for projects. Like he's part of The Boys. He's an executive producer on The Boys. Like
He
The
was also-
Boys.
He was also part of Preacher.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't have happened without Seth Rogen and
Yeah.
his backing. So I don't know. We'll see. So some backstory for us West Coasters. Figment was created by Walt Disney Imagineers Tony Baxter and Steve Kirk, among other collaborators in 1983, the same year He made his debut on the Epcot ride Journey into Imagination. Figment is the embodiment of imagining process, a figment of your imagination.
Oh,
Womp womp. On the nose. I guess he has a devoted fan base for everybody on the East Coast. I don't know. Today he stars in the latest version of the ride Journey into Imagination with Figment. I guess it's a thing.
okay.
know.
I
know,
would
right?
say that whole thing that James just did right now was a figmentopsis.
A figment of your imagination, opsis. The feature will not be Figment's first time on the big screen, however. He made a cameo appearance in 2015's Inside Out and 2019 Toy Story 4. I don't remember him. in
But I
either
mean,
of
the
them.
character looks familiar. So I mean, like, it's not like he doesn't look like something that's like, oh yeah, I know this character right off the bat. But he looks like someone I've seen before.
Purple Dragon. You probably seen that Purple Dragon.
Oh yeah,
We know. Hey, you go to those Niner games in the parking lot. You be seeing some Purple Dragon.
see the purple dragon,
You
especially
be
when
seeing some Purple Dragon.
especially when you drink some mezcal. You know, just
Some mezcal. You got that drip.
got that drip
You
drip.
be seeing that Purple Dragon. I know you.
Exactly.
I see you. I see you. So no date when Figment will come out of your imagination and onto the big screen. Okay,
Right-
let's
right
keep
here.
going.
So Jen just said, in Disneyland groups, he's sometimes known as the Swamp Dragon.
The Swamp Dragon.
Daniel
Okay.
said, you know who needs to have their own movie? Gaston. And I 100% agree with that. I want an origin story about Gaston and how he's the real hero of Beauty and the Beast.
He was about to, right?
Yep, I mean, he's definitely the bad guy, but it's because he's such a narcissist, dude. Like, it's really bad.
Who played Luke Evans. So Luke
Luke
Evans,
Mhm.
I think him and Josh Gad were about to do some kind of Gaston series
Right.
straight to Disney Plus, but I think that got put on the pause.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Okay, let's keep going. I got some more stories, but let's switch over to MCU because there's always MCU news. Always.
I'm excited.
So
for
good.
this.
MCU is playing with a double-edged sword. So last week, we reported that Marvel's Blade director, Basim Tariq,
Mhm.
exited the project only a couple months before the film was supposed to start production.
Right.
There's no official word on why he left the film or what's happening. He's still going to be an executive producer because really it's like as soon as you're attached to the film, you say one thing about it, they have to give you some kind of credits, right?
Right.
Now this week, it looks like they're going to do like a major overhaul to it. So Marvel is also looking to get a new writer on board for the project. So it looks like they're going to like redo this whole movie, this whole
Ooh.
film.
That's
So
a
weird.
big oof right there, man.
So according to the direct, Moon Knight writer Bo DeMeo has been tapped to reportedly rewrite the original script, taking over for Stacey Osei-Kuffour previous work on the project. Ooh, that's big.
That's painful a little bit to this late in the game, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, like we were talking last week about how Mahershala Ali like was very unhappy with the script,
Right.
and they were saying that there was only 2 action scenes in the entire script. So I mean, I can see where there can be a little bit of like, you know, people being upset with that,
Uh-huh.
especially with a character like Blade. Like, you know, we've already seen a really well done adaptation of Blade with Wesley Snipes in 1999. So it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
to like, you know, take the action out and take and just kind of take the thunder out of Blade when everybody's excited for Blade to come out. Like, that's just not the direction you want to go in.
Yeah, and it's all hand-to-hand combat. Like it's not like big, huge explosion-y, you know, action scenes. Like make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
So the movie was supposed to be released November 3rd, 2023. As of right now, that's still the date, but we'll see. We shall see if the film sees the light of that day. I don't think it's going to do it.
Guys, get it? Daywalker, get it? No? You guys,
Yeah.
no? Nope, nobody, there's no, okay.
Oh, All right, fine. And more Marvel shuffling news, true believers. So I think we kind of talked about it. Did we talk about it?
Ooh, they're making it a movie now.
Yeah. So check this out. We're still doing Marvel news, but Warner Brothers is over there whacking DC movies left and right. Marvel is adding movies to their lineup. So Marvel is making a huge change. Don Cheadle's Armor Wars series is now going to be a movie. I'm
Yeah.
down with this. So it was supposed to be straight to Disney Plus. I think this is a sign of the movie production companies looking at things and being like, you know what, we're out of this pandemic. Theaters are coming back. What do we need to do? So this movie was supposed to be, or the series was supposed to be on Disney Plus. Now they're making it into a feature film, which means it's going into theaters, right? Not straight to Disney Plus.
It could also be that they don't feel like they have enough story to do an entire TV show.
Good point. Good
But
point.
they also feel like the story is good enough that it can make a lot of money in theaters.
Yeah, and it's like something they want. So the report also says the studio was committed to getting the story told the right way, and in that process realized that a feature was better suited for the project. So, like what you're saying,
Right.
6 to 8 hours of content versus 2.5. Dude, my nose, I just went super nasally.
Damn allergies.
What just happened to me? Oh, I just
Your
Yeah.
allergies are just getting the best of you right now.
it's not allergy. I got like some kind of head cold or something.
Oh no.
As you might expect, because of the new direction, the project will be pushed farther back in development. Interesting. So Yasir Lester, who was working on as the head writer on the series, will remain the head writer for the film as of right now. No director is attached, and we don't know what phase of the MCU timeline the movie will pop up in.
I mean,
That's
I
so
just
weird.
want to see more Rhodey, and like I mentioned before, I want to see a proper Iron Patriot come out of this.
Yeah, I think we will. I wonder if they're going to push it back and we'll get more, say, Riri, right? And
That
we'll
would
get
be cool, especially now seeing Riri in the new Black Panther trailer.
right.
Yeah, her in the armor, she looks so badass in that armor, dude.
I think Armor Wars is going to be the culmination of some things like this, and say like Thunderbolts. You know, all the super soldiers serum. It's going to be like there's going to have an Armor Wars because we need to combat all these superheroes or enhanced beings and whatnot. So I think it's going to all culminate with Armor Wars to give it like a bigger production value. But
Yeah, and it's like, you know, again, in order to get the thing that I was saying I wanted, I mean, between now and the time that we have for Armor Wars, we have plenty of time to introduce Norman Osborn, you know, and
yeah,
he doesn't necessarily need to start off as a Spider-Man villain the way that, you know, everybody would expect, because he technically is also an Avengers character. He is Iron Patriot, so I mean, it would make sense to have Norman Osborn be Iron Patriot in this.
maybe Oscorp buys Avengers Tower. You know what I mean?
And that's
Something like that would be kind of cool.
that's something that, like, there's been a lot of speculation on who buys Avengers Tower. It could be Oscorp, but then again, it could be King Industries. So, you know, and that.
Oh yeah. I mean, they showed it in Loki.
Right. You know, but then that would explain why King the Conqueror shows up in this kind of like timeline. You know what I mean?
Could be. Oh, Darren's asking me, you got the COVIDs? No, I just got a head cold. I do not have the COVIDs. I've been there, done that. No COVIDs here.
Darren also said Don Cheadle is the new Iron Man. No, Don Cheadle is War Machine. The new Iron Man, technically Iron Heart, because she's not a man, is Riri Williams, who we're going to get introduced to later on this month.
Next month.
Next month. Sorry, next
In
month.
a month in Black Panther. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for the next news? We're almost done. We only got a couple more stories, but
this one, I was not expecting this when I saw this news pop up the other day.
So on to some gaming news. Google Stadia is officially shutting down.
Yeah. It's a
Wow.
trip. Everything that's going on with this right now, like I was not expecting that. Number one, that Stadia was going to be going down, but on top of that, though we'll probably get into it here, but like the whole thing about them giving people their money back and because the service is going, and then now there's like 2 or 3 games that are in limbo that are like they're afraid because Stadia and like they were being made as exclusives for Stadia, and now that Stadia is going away, they're one afraid that the game isn't going to come out because of the exclusivity deals, but 2 that they're not going to get paid.
Oh, well, I mean, it's Google. Google got money. But I guess reports earlier this year were saying that Google has essentially given up on cloud gaming. And in fact, like back in July, they were like, no, we're not going to shut down, Stadia. Don't worry about it. And then now it's like, nah, we're going to shut down Stadia. But let me get into it. So as of January 18th, 2023, Stadia will be completely going away. So that's what, 3 months? 3 months
Right.
away?
Yeah.
3.5 months. So that's when players are going to lose access to their game library if you've bought anything from Stadia. Google also stated that it's going to issue some refunds for like add-ons, like content add-ons, I guess DLCs.
Right.
Through if you purchase stuff through Stadia, which is kind of cool. They don't need to do that, right?
But I mean, it would suck, like especially like say you're a Destiny player like I am. Beyond Light doesn't come out until February, and pre-orders have been out for like a month. So it's like, like if you pre-ordered Beyond Light, well, obviously if they're shutting down January 18th, you're not going to be able to play Beyond Light on Stadia. So
I got it. But it does give you a chance to like, move to a different platform if that's the game you want to play, right?
Right.
So we'll see.
The good thing with Bungie in that particular case, the good thing with Bungie is they allow you to port your characters over to other consoles. So like all you have to do is just basically save it in the Bungie cloud and then open it up on another console, and it'll transfer your character over.
Well, that's kind of cool. So Google also said that they're not done with this technology. They still believe in the technology, and they said we see clear opportunities to apply this technology across other platforms of Google, like YouTube, Google Play, and our augmented reality efforts. As you make it available to our industry partners, which aligns with where we see the future of gaming headed. So it's really like, hey, we built something. We just don't want to invest more time into it. Let's have somebody else build it.
Right.
Somebody else do the R&D. We're done. We're done with this.
Right.
But they also said we will remain deeply committed to gaming, and we will continue to invest in new tools, technology, and platforms that power the success of developers, industry partners, cloud customers, and creators.
Right. And I mean, they're probably going to still use like their cloud functioning for other things that are out there. I see them doing, because they're focusing a lot on augmented reality and YouTube. I see them taking that technology and probably doing something interactive in YouTube. So like if you are like, say if you're like Mezzo, right, and she does YouTube gaming, like they make something like a little more interactive where somebody can play a game with your favorite YouTube gamer.
Oh, interesting. Maybe they'll introduce Google Chat because Google Chat did super well.
I use Google Chat for work.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're the only person I know that uses Google Chat.
You know why? Because we have an entire Google suite for all of our back end like just all the suites that we use and everything.
Right.
Which is funny because you would think we use something like what's it called with the S?
Slack.
You would think that we would use something like Slack but
it actually makes sense to use like a Google Chat or something, because you do have the suite. You have it integrated with all these other Google products.
Right.
Google Drive, Gmail. Google Office. Do they call it Office? Word.
It's Google Suite, I think, is what it is.
Spreadsheets and all that stuff. So yeah, it makes sense, but that's super nerdy. Let's keep going. I'm hungry. On to some hungry news. This one's an odd one. Super odd, but I'm down. McDonald's is rolling out a new program to create Happy Meals for adults.
I saw this and I just did not understand what this meant.
Yeah, exactly. Like I got super. I mean, they're kind of made for me anyway, right? Like I want me a Thor action figure or like some Pokemon cards, but I guess this new adult Happy Meal is featuring nostalgic packaging and toys, and it's a partner with let's see, Cactus Plant, giving kids at heart a chance to turn some of the most popular value meals into flea market box, which I think is a thing that they produce.
A flea market box. I need to look into this because this is not the first time I've seen this term. Like Nike has flea market box now, and like, that's just, I don't understand this concept of flea market box. I have to look into this.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, but I guess there's going to be new collectors toys or collectibles of Grimace, the Hamburglar, Birdie, and a new McMascot Cactus Buddy. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Do we have a picture up on screen? Let me see.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
so weird.
So I like this. I don't know if we needed Cactus Buddy. They could have done the Fry Guys.
Yeah, but they needed that representation for Cactus Plant Company. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I know. I'm just trying to make excuses. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
They still should have done the Fry Guys. I mean, who doesn't like walking pom-poms? Come on.
Exactly. So fans who purchase the Cactus Plant Flea Market box through the McDonald's app will automatically be entered for a chance to score exclusive merch for every week, including custom Cactus Plant Flea Market by McDonald's t-shirts, a Grimace chair, and more. Merch will also be made available exclusively on cpfmmcdonalds.com. Now it's available now. You can go get your Grimace chair right now.
That's really weird. Jennifer, I agree with you. The eyes are creepy that they have the double eyes going on right there. Right. And then Steve Jordan is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Steve. Are you still at Burning Man? Like, did you ever make it home? Or are you still burning the man?
He's definitely still burning the man.
Burning the man. He needs a adult Happy Meal.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so what's in a Happy Meal? So let's see. We'll be, according to the press release, McDonald's and Cactus Plant. Here's what you'll find. We're serving up our most popular menu items, including Big Mac with 100% pure beef patties topped with our favorite Big Mac sauce, or perfectly crispy 10-piece chicken nuggets. And we're also throwing in world-famous fries and a drink for the ultimate meal. That sounds like it's still for kids, because I know I can eat more than that.
It's a regular ass, meal just in a box.
That sounds like a skinny adults box. That's like when I go to McDonald's.
If they're doing an adult Happy Meal, it should have a 20-piece nugget. I'm just saying.
I know, right? Come on.
Like that double meal deal that they have with like 20-piece nugget, 2 fries, and 2 drinks.
Yeah.
There. That's what James.
That's a meal. That's a meal.
But like in a box.
Yeah.
Like
all box. Yeah, exactly. I'll be down with that. I'd be down with that. Kind of like Taco Bell. Taco Bell throws like 17 different things into a box for like a discount price. I'm like, yes, give me that. Give me the meat and tortilla box. Give me that.
Right. Oh, hold on. Steve Jordan gave me something that I gotta say on screen. Right here. Spirit Halloween synopsis.
All right.
He said he's just getting home from his second job.
There you go. So let's see. A boxed meal at McDonald's. We'll have a surprise inside. Open it up to find 4 collectible figurines made by Cactus Plant Flea Market. So Grimace, Hamburglar, Birdie, and the new Cactus Buddy, exclusively within the Cactus Plant Flea Market box. I don't know. I'm not sold. If they would have moved everything, say like MCU, into this new box, I'd be super interested.
Right.
Whatever this weird collaboration is with Cactus Plant, like it's a collectible or something. Like, okay, great, but I'm not down with it. Like, it
The-
doesn't grab me.
The best part of this is that it's going to be it's going to have the same amount of food as a kid's Happy Meal, but it's going to be 3 times the price.
Right.
Why? Because that's how marketing works.
By the way, I did have a McDouble, but I took your advice and I took out the mustard and ketchup and put in Mac sauce,
It was
free
amazing,
of charge. Oh, game changer!
right? It was amazing. You can put mac sauce on any sandwich McDonald's has. You can get a fish fillet and put mac sauce on it.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, you can get a McChicken and put mac sauce on it. Anything that McDonald's sells, you can put mac sauce on it.
When we go through the drive-through and the wife's like, "What do you want?" and I say fish fillet, and she gives me that look like, "Why did I marry you? Why are you eating a fish fillet?"
Fish fillets are good. Okay,
I know, right? She's like,
so
"Why did I marry somebody that likes fast food fish?" You know, which I kind of get when you say it like that, but then
Yeah.
I'll still eat the fish fillet because it's a fillet of fish, and it's delicious.
Mhm.
So, Happy Meals for adults and for weird collectibles is available right now. Right now.
Right now. It's like if they're gonna do these partnerships, they need to like partner with like Figpin.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one.
I'd be more likely to go and buy something from them if it was like a Figpin in there, or if there's like designer toys, like if you had like a machine box or something in there.
Exactly. Or like if they did Funko and they did the Funko like keychain ones,
Yeah, exactly.
even if it was like just Freddy Funko, something like that, like people would go nuts for this. People would go nuts. Okay. Let's get down to some more hungry news because this
dude, I'm
is
not
what a
ready for
collaboration.
this. I'm
This
not
is-
ready for this at all.
This is what a collaboration is supposed to be. So peanut butter, chocolate, often combined, is the gold standard for candy eaters everywhere. Reese's peanut butter cups have become a staple around the world.
Mhm.
The candy makers behind the treat announced that one of the candy's biggest innovations is coming, and it's a doozy. Dude, this is a no-brainer. They should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we're getting peanut butter cups, and Reese's also does Reese's Puff cereal, right?
Yeah.
Let's smash them together. So Reese's is releasing a new peanut butter cup candy that has bits of Reese's Puffs cereal mixed into the peanut butter. Dude, it took them how long to do this? Like 20 years? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. You know what? Better late than never, Reese's. I commend you.
I'm into it.
I commend you because I'm definitely buying a lifetime supply of these.
Dude, this is so smart. It's so smart. Like, why
Yeah.
didn't they like this opens so many doors? Like, what can you do with like say Captain Crunch?
I
You
know.
know? Like
The
put Captain
files are in the computer.
They're in the computer.
Reese's Puffs are in the peanut butter cup.
I know, right?
Oh,
There's
God. If
puffs
they don't,
in
if
the
they
cup.
don't do a Zoolander, like a commercial with Zoolander talking about Reese's Puff in the Reese's peanut butter cup,
Right.
that is a missed opportunity. The cereal is in the peanut butter cup.
Real quick, Jennifer chimed in with 100% soft. Yes, that's a huge toy maker right now. So that company, are you all caught up on She-Hulk?
Yes, yes.
Have you seen they do that dumpster fire toy line, I think, but they also do that kind of chibi, shout out to Darren Chibi in the chat, that chibi looking like dolls and figures and whatnot. But the Avengers, right? In She-Hulk, that's what I
Yeah.
was saying. It.
All right,
That
was that
design?
100% shot soft?
That's made by 100% soft.
With all the partnerships that McDonald's and Disney have, that is a missed opportunity.
I know, right? Right?
Because now would be the time to do that. Now would be the time to partner with 100% soft and put those products inside of adult Happy Meals.
If you came out with like Avengers Funko Pops right now, dude, take all my money. I would be all over that. All over that. By the way, I just bought like 4 new Funkos, but let's not talk about it.
Jen said she just spent a dumb amount of money on all her Halloween stuff.
Yes. Send pictures, post it, and tag us. I want to see it. I would
Yeah,
totally want to
you
see
gotta
it.
post that in the Nerdington post. We want to see the all the 100% soft stuff you got.
Okay, let's finish this Reese's stuff. So, this life-changing fusion
Yes.
Reese's is only available in a single cup package in the big cup variety. Okay.
Only a single cup though. I mean, I'm okay with that, but I mean, still,
But I mean, it's going to be big, right? It's got the puffs inside. Come on.
yeah.
But it's only available in single cup packages, and it should appear next to Reese's offerings beginning in November.
As soon as I see them, I'm grabbing them for us, James.
Yes. Yes, for all of us.
Yes.
Jennifer and
For everybody. Now, everybody that's in this chat right now.
and Steve and
Yeah.
Darren.
Remember
you
that I
get a Reese's.
just remember that I said that because when I find them, I will remind you guys, who wanted a Reese's Puff, and I will send them to you. I'm not
You
kidding.
need-
I will send
You
them
need
to
like
you.
a special code word.
Right. The code word is the files are in the computer.
Yes, that's good. That's solid. Okay, I like that one. I like that. That's good. Okay. Let's keep going. Last bit of news to satisfy your nerd hunger. The next Oreo flavor is here. So, officials at Oreo Cookie announced they'll be rolling out Oreo cookies flavored as a holiday staple Snickerdoodles. I'm down with this.
Okay. Well, I mean, but what makes them different though? That's the thing, is that like I get they do their holiday flavors, but there usually is something different about like a lot of their Christmas flavors will have like edible sparkles, like and stuff inside of them. And they had like Pop Rocks in last year's or something.
Well, first off, don't question Oreo because they're the gold standard when it comes to like mashing up and remixing their products. So I'm thoroughly offended.
Like
but
I said,
you're
I want to know what it is
questioning
that they've
Oreo.
done that makes it different.
So the new Snickerdoodle Oreo, for those questioning Oreos, are a full-on Christmas theme. In addition to Christmas trees on the package, the cinnamon flavor cream, there you
Yeah.
go,
That's what I'm
is
looking for.
mixed with red and green sprinkles.
Okay.
There you go, sir.
No, that's 100% what I was going for. Because
We're not done yet.
But I'm
We're
saying,
gonna-
if you look
that's
at the
not how.
if you look at the packaging, it just looks like a regular ass cookie. But that's what I'm saying. Like with the way that you're describing it, it's like, okay, that's what I was expecting. That's what I wanted.
And we said the name in the beginning. It's a Snickerdoodle, so there's going to be a goddamn Snickerdoodle. So the cookie that makes the sandwich are then flavored after the iconic cookie Snickerdoodle.
I'm all for it, dude.
I'm excited for this one, and I got heated over it. So now I need it even more.
I know, right?
I'm down. The only thing I don't like about, with Oreos, like I'll eat an Oreo. I don't like the double stuff. It's just too much stuff. I just want the cookie, like thin Oreos.
Some people may say that that's sacrilegious.
Well, that's their problem, not mine. Okay. The holiday themed snack should be available wherever cookies are sold beginning October 17th.
So
So,
that's right around the corner. That's like it's like in 2 weeks, not even that.
Math in the brain, 2 weeks away. We got 2 weeks to wait for cookies. Cookies. Okay, that's it for my news. Who's got some rumors?
I don't know. We might actually have some rumors. Do we have rumors? Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to go.
I don't know.
That was the best transition.
With you.
Wait, do that transition again. That was good.
What?
Go back. Go back. Go
Yeah,
back.
oh, because James did the transition. So
Go back one screen.
all right.
Híjole, you got arrows on your computer.
Ready?
Do it. Do it. Oh, that looks good.
I don't know.
Okay.
That was nice. I don't get to see those transitions. I'm always reading stuff.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, let's get into rumors because
I don't know.
Okay. Keep going.
All right, Jonathan Majors. So Lovecraft Country. He's going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He was in Loki. Is in early talks to join a Lionsgate film that will follow basketball great Dennis Rodman's 48-hour Vegas binge trip during the 1998 NBA Championship Finals. Dude, this is so perfect. I totally want this movie.
The only thing that is kind of off on me on this is Jonathan Majors is a much bigger dude than Dennis Rodman. I mean, like muscle wise.
Well, yeah,
Not as
and
tall as
height-wise.
Dennis Rodman. Yeah, he's
big.
not as tall as Dennis Rodman. Like he's tall, but I mean, he's not like Dennis Rodman's a big dude, like tall
Right.
dude, right?
He's wide. He's wide.
He's wide. Jonathan Majors is wide. That dude is ripped. So it's I don't know how I feel about him playing Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, maybe he'll slim down. We'll see.
Yeah.
I do have a Rodopsis.
Synopsis.
NBA star Dennis Rodman went on a madcap adventure with his skittish assistant GM in the middle of the 1998 NBA Championship Finals. The film will detail a budding friendship that neither one of them ever thought was possible, but will end up solving both of their problems.
Yeah, that 100% sounds like Dennis Rodman, though. Like,
Right?
oh yeah, let's go get wasted and go take a whole bunch of drugs, and we're gonna do it right in the middle of the NBA Finals.
I know, right? It's so good. So good. I totally want this movie. It's gonna be great.
Like the
Okay.
the the movie in itself is very interesting, right? Again,
So-
and I know Jonathan Majors 100% could pull off that character.
Yeah, totally. So obviously my tacos are on this table that they make this film. They have to make this film. They have to. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, tacos on the table. Hold on.
Jonathan Majors is hot right now. Come on, man.
Tacos on the table. I think that there's probably truth to this.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen.
By the way, Darren Chibi is saying that they that the people are clamoring for a John Miz 5000 cosplay.
Of what?
He just wants you to cosplay.
Of what?
He probably
Yeah,
wants
I
you
don't
to be the Asian Terminator.
Hey, one of us has to like steer the boat around here, you know? Not everybody can be running around in rainbow unicorn onesies.
Because the best people in the world will run.
Oh, that's good. I'm just teasing. Yeah, we'll see. Powerhouse Comic Con is a long ways away, right? So plenty of time to find a cosplay. Maybe I'll put a black button up and put on a black top hat and put on sunglasses and go as Darren Chibi.
Right. Hey, Darren, by the way, I think now that I've been talking with Jackie a little more, I think the Halloween special is actually going to be pre-recorded. So I think we're actually just recording it tomorrow, and then we're going to release it later in the week.
I like it. I also like to keep going with rumors. Thank you very much. So, did we get hexed during D23? What? So, during Disney's D23, some news started to come out that a new Scarlet Witch solo film was supposed to be happening, and they were looking to announce it at D23. That never happened.
Right.
So the sites that started to announce it quickly removed the posts or the articles, whatever it is. But it seemed like some were sort of pre-written. Like, you know, people had connections and they knew content, and they were ready to release it. And like, boom, here it is, Scarlet Witch. Oh, wait, no Scarlet Witch. Let's pull it back.
Right.
So everybody's like, wait a second, are we getting a Scarlet Witch that they haven't announced it yet? So I guess talking to Variety, Feige said about Olsen, about Elizabeth Olsen, she's incredibly humble and incredibly down to earth, and yet when those cameras roll, she's a force of nature. In regards to the status of Wanda, there really is so much to explore. We still haven't touched on many of her core stories from the comics.
Right.
interesting.
'Cause, I mean, now that we're starting to get mutants, I mean, again, I keep bringing up House of M, right? So I'm like,
Exactly.
that's a
Exactly.
huge storyline. Plus, I mean, we don't know what's going on with Vision still,
Yeah, that's a totally open-ended piece. So they started to question him about like, well, didn't she die at the end of Doctor Strange 2? And he's like, I don't know. We saw her under rubble. I saw a tower come down and a little red flash. I don't know what that means. That's coming from Feige, who knows it all. That's
Yeah,
obviously code for like you haven't seen the last of Scarlet Witch.
right. And then also, I thought this was the rumor that we were going to talk about. This completely swerved me, but
That's
Jen
what
is
I do. I swerve.
I know Jen is talking about the other rumor that that she's going to be involved in Agatha Harkness Coven of Chaos.
Maybe.
Yeah. So there's a whole, I don't know if it's a rumor or if Feige confirmed that she's going to be in it, or no, I think you know what it was. I think Liz Olsen confirmed that she's going to be in Coven of Chaos.
They were on a red carpet together. I can't remember what it was for.
And
Can't
she
remember.
confirmed it because she was saying that her next project is Coven of Chaos.
Maybe. Agatha. Is it coming? Or I thought it was called like House of Harkness.
No, it's Coven of Chaos.
Are you
But
sure?
just because remember, it's chaos magic is what they.
Yeah.
Right. But tacos on the table. Right, just on here. Do you think that we're going to be getting a Scarlet Witch movie?
I mean, I don't know if she'll be in a movie. I kind of want to say she'd come back for a Disney Plus series, not WandaVision, but something else. With Wanda in it or Scarlet. Maybe she comes back for the Scarlet Witch series. She's no longer Wanda, she's the Scarlet Witch, that sort of thing.
Right.
Maybe that's how they bring her back, but I mean, you're right. There's so many storylines still open. Agatha, did she die at the end of Doctor Strange? Vision or White Vision, there's so many open storylines that they can play.
That was the Anti-Vision is
Anti-Vision, and then mutants. Once mutants hit, the whole lineage and the father situation. Like,
right.
There's so many storylines we can.
Right, and that was one of the things that she talked about. That's what it was. She was talking to Variety, and she was saying they were saying, what do you feel about the future of Scarlet Witch? And she said, well, there's so many stories that we still need to tell. And they were asking, well, if you could work with anybody, who would you work with? And she said that, hold on. She said she's excited, or the person she wants to work with is Michael Fassbender. And she said, because technically in some universe, he's supposed to be my dad, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, that's kind of cool because she kind of confirmed that she wants to work with Michael Fassbender in the future and tell the House of M storyline. So, I mean, like, like that was confirmation that she didn't die.
Very true. Very true.
She's talking about future projects and who she can't wait to work with and what she wants to do in the future with Scarlet Witch. She basically confirmed that Scarlet Witch isn't dead.
I hope they bring her back.
Oh, they're not going to kill her off. That'd be stupid. Plus, I think she's still contracted for 3 more movies.
Exactly. And that's like she signed on to I don't know if it's just Marvel, but pretty much Disney signed her for 3 movies.
Yeah. Well, no, I think Marvel has her contracted for 3 more movies. So I mean, like, again, there's a lot of evidence out there that for obvious reasons Scarlet Witch isn't dead. They're not going to kill off Scarlet Witch. She's too powerful of a character to just randomly kill off at the end of a movie because she was a villain.
Yeah.
When she's such an anti-hero character and she plays such a big part in the Marvel universe.
Exactly. There's so much to explore.
I don't think a building falling down is going to kill the woman who made Thanos like almost shit himself.
Right, the one character that could take down Thanos like
by herself.
Yeah. Totally. She ain't dead.
Yeah,
She'd be back.
She's not
Would
dead.
okay, we both agree she'll be back. Would you rather see a movie or would you rather see a series?
I would like to see her, like, honestly, I'd like to see her in Coven of Chaos. And I want to see her kind of return, and they do like a short explanation of like Wonder War comes down and she teleports to somewhere else. You know?
Right. I'm down. Like another universe or something like that.
Mm.
Sure. I'm into it. Let's keep going. I've got one more rumor.
Right.
Last rumor. We're cruising through this. I like it. Speaking of D23, did we get Jedi mind tricked during D23? So
Right.
Marvel Thunderbolts is in development for a 2024 release. We saw the announcement during D23. So according to Jeff Snyder, a movie scooper, a sleuth, Star Wars
Moviepoopshoot.com.
movie poop shoot, Star Wars and Indiana Jones icon Harrison Ford is supposed to be taking on the role of General Ross.
Okay.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Now, first off, 100% back this, right? William Hurt was amazing, but to see Harrison Ford grow a mustache
That's weird.
after seeing him babyface his entire career, I need to see this giant bushy mustache to like make him be General Ross.
Yeah.
Now, if they do make him General Ross, does that also mean that the 89-year-old Indiana Jones is going to be Red Hulk?
Yeah, because they can
And if
deep fake. They can
Right.
deep fake his ass onto a Red Hulk.
And if they make him Red Hulk, does Red Hulk now have a fedora and a whip?
He may be a little big. Like, what would his hat size be for a fedora?
It'd be really big, and then basically what would happen is
Like,
he
I
would
wear a
look-
7.5, and I feel like my head's big.
he would look over, like basically General Ross as Red Hulk would look over at Abomination.
Scrolls. Why did it have to be scrolls? So that's not the actual. I mean, that's a rumor. But the other rumor is that they wanted to announce during D23. I mean, they had Harrison Ford promoting Indiana Jones 5 at
Right.
D23. They wanted to announce him during that Marvel Thunderbolts announcement, right?
Right.
But I guess Lucasfilm president and Indiana Jones producer Kathleen Kennedy put her foot down and said, Marvel, no, you are not stealing Harrison Ford, stealing our thunder away from Indiana Jones 5 and putting him on stage for your Thunderbolts panel.
Because if you after Indiana Jones and the excitement that people had for Indiana Jones 5, imagine Harrison Ford walking on stage for Thunderbolts and the amount of just kind of insanity that would ensue from that, because that would make just people,
Right.
aside from like the awesome cast that they have for Thunderbolts, to see that Harrison Ford is coming and he's going to be General Ross, they would freak out. The entire
I'd freak out.
hall would freak out.
But so do you think, I guess that are your tacos on the table that Kathleen Kennedy put the kibosh on them announcing it during D23?
Oh, 100%. Kathleen Kennedy 100% was like, you are not stealing my thunder.
She is such a boss. Such a boss. But
Yeah.
honestly, like if you put that on the table and you said that was the scenario, I think I agree with Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, because you're not, again, that was the most major announcement that Lucasfilm had at that at the event, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you're not going to take away from Indiana Jones just because you cast him in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, because they only announced, or they only talked about Indiana Jones 5 and Willow,
Right.
and that was everything Lucasfilm. And Star Wars had a a couple things, right? Yeah,
Right, 'cause,
the,
I mean,
the
everything
Mandalorian and all that.
Mandalorian season 3, right? And it's kind of like, okay, well, Harrison Ford's not going to show up in Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah. And
So-
Marvel had a ton of stuff. So, dude, they didn't need to announce that. This news could headline any Comic-Con,
Right.
D23, San Diego, New York, whatever. They didn't need to announce that at D23. That would have overshadowed Indiana Jones. It'd been like, Indiana Jones, what? Is there another Crystal Skull? Whatever.
Yeah.
Back
right?
to, Thunderbolt Ross.
I mean, it might be that it might just be that they're saving it for the investor meeting. Because they probably
There you
figured, okay,
Yeah.
well, we need big news at the investor meeting, and we're not gonna steal the thunder for Indiana Jones. So at the investor meeting, we'll announce that Harrison Ford. And then this is probably just like, news that got out, and now they're just like, oh shit, how do we save this?
Yeah.
Same thing. Like, we're probably gonna get some kind of like joke footage for Deadpool 3 at the investor meeting.
Yeah, exactly. And
Because
I think they're doing that right. Like, not announcing Deadpool at D23 and then
Right.
announcing it, what, like a month later or whatever, a couple weeks later. Totally good with that. Totally good with that. It didn't dwarf other news.
Darren, I don't believe that. Darren said Harrison is too old for action movies. I don't believe that, but at the same time, if he's playing General Ross, there's not much he has to do. He just has to stand there and deliver lines. He doesn't actually have to do any fighting the way, like, even William Hurt. When William Hurt was Thunderbolt Ross, he did more talking than he did anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, if William Hurt could pull off Thunderbolt Ross, and not have to do very much, I'm sure, it's not like you're getting Harrison Ford to do mocap for Red Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm down with this.
I'm 100% down with Harrison Ford playing.
I hope they do this. That would
Like,
That'd be
awesome.
cool to get Harrison Ford into the MCU somehow.
Right.
Because we had Robert Redford in the MCU. Come on now.
Yeah. Come on, man. Robert Redford didn't have to do much,
Nah. I think he had one action scene.
He had a fight like towards the end of the movie.
Winter Soldier or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, if you announce Harrison Ford as a Thunderbolt Ross, like taking over, and kind of paying homage to William Hurt, I'd be down. I'd buy a Thunderbolt shirt. Speaking of buying shirts, we got merch, people.
Wait a minute. We got merch, people. Burr, 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 burr.
Bee-ba-boo-ba-bee.
Shut up and take my money. Shut up and take my money.
Shout out to everybody who's throwing us money. So shout out to Cam. I think Cam bought 2 more hats, right?
Cam bought 2 hats over the weekend. I actually sent those out already.
Thank you, Cam. You are amazing. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for being part of Distance Nerding.
Shout out to our boy Daniel Flores. He just bought 2 shirts today.
Oh, very nice. Como la flor. I like it. That makes me happy. So we got Can you keep going?
No, I'm done.
No. Okay. So we got hats. So like I said, Cam bought 2. So hats are $35 each, or if you want to be like Cam and buy 2 at a time, they're $30 each. We got 2 different colors. We got baller black and galaxy gray. Are you wearing?
I'm rocking the galaxy gray. So guys,
you're walking. Yeah,
there goes the baller black right there. You can see what that baller looks like in the baller black, and then of course galaxy gray because I am a space cadet. So there we go.
There it is. So if you want to buy both, they're $30 each. We'll save you a little bit of money that way. We also have shirts, and shout out to Thirst Consignment because we'll be rocking some more shirts coming. Some of the sizes that we were out of. We talked to Joe. He's going to hook us up and get us going with more shirts. So should be Thursday, but we're going to hopefully bring them to Oregon so we can have some in Oregon. So whoever needs them in Oregon, Nancy Joe, let us know. And the best thing to do for the hats, for the shirts, DM us. What? Message us on Instagram.
What?
On Facebook.
What?
Call Philippe's mom.
What?
let us know you're interested in a hat or a shirt. You know, hats 35 or 30 if you buy multiple. Shirts are $20 or 25 if Philippe has to ship them.
What?
Yeah. The what's are just because Garland's in the chat, so I'm giving
Oh,
to
shout
my buddy
out.
Garland.
What?
He was here earlier and then he realized you weren't here, so he left and then now he's back. So that's good.
There we go.
Good. So I appreciate that. So again, hats 35 or 30 if you buy multiple. Shirts are 20 or 25 if we got to ship it. And let us know your size. That way we get a good sense of like, hey, Joe over at Thirst Consignment, we need this many larges, this many, extra larges, this many extra huskies, whatever, at least that way we know what to order and kind of fill, or if we need like smaller sizes.
Exactly. Actually, I
you
have a
don't-
lot of smalls. I have a couple mediums left, but we have a lot of like
Because you don't eat adult Happy Meals like I do, that sort of thing.
right there. We do have a couple of extra larges though, so that is nice.
Oh, we do. Okay, I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. So, buy hats, buy shirts, rock them during the week. So, speaking of week, Mondays we got game streams from 12 to 4. Tuesdays we got the download from 6:30 to 8:30, and this is all Pacific Standard Time. Thursdays the build from 6 to 8, where we're building Legos and interviewing and chatting with people and doing brackets. So much fun. So you get.
Oh, yeah.
You get to nerd out and play some video games. You get to nerd out and talk nerdy news with us. You get to nerd out and build Legos with young Phil. So much going on during the week.
Yeah, and this
So-
week, this coming Thursday in 2 days, we've got Jordan C. Fong coming on. Is a good friend of Darren Chibi, so he will be on Thursday. We'll be talking with him about his artwork. Now, I just got confirmation of a guest for next week for the 13th. Right, guys, welcome back, Bethany Deal, and
you freeze? Did I freeze? You froze?
yeah, no,
Did you just
guys,
have a seizure? What happened?
it's exactly what happened. No, guys, welcome back, Bethany Deal and Daniel Flores. They're going to be back on the show on the 13th, and we're going to be having fun doing some Disney stuff because why not?
I like it.
Mhm.
That's a good idea, dude. That's fun. Wait. When is this again?
For the build.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So real quick, I'm gonna throw this up there.
Oh, look,
So speaking of Jordan C. Fong, he has a company or a nonprofit, right, Darren? So what is it called? Monkey
oh yeah,
Monkey Boy Illustrations. He does a ton of amazing artwork, and he helps out a ton of kids in the community, like via artwork. This is a picture of us at that's not Jordan, but picture of me rocking the Monkey Boy Illustrations hat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I just want to show that his hats are amazing. I was literally passing by. I think I was going to go talk to Darren, and I passed by and saw Jordan and Monkey Boy Illustrations hat. And I'm like, dude, how much is this hat? I want it right now. So it's a little. He's got a bunch of like hang loose Mickey hands. They're super cool. I dig his artwork. I dig Jordan. He's super cool, super fun. All right,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about.
He's going to be on Thursday, guys. We're going to have a whole bunch of fun. And actually, I'm starting a new build on Thursday. We're starting the Nintendo 64 question box.
Ooh,
That's going to be a fun one because if you guys haven't seen the question box, let me see if I can actually pull up a picture of it for you guys to see. There you go.
Jester G, looking at my Funko Pops. I just have a couple. There's only a couple up here. I just have my Raiders, my Raider Nation over here.
Yeah, because
Shout out to Josh Jacobs and Bo Jackson and Derek Carr
because he's a Raider
and Howie Long. But I got my. This is one of my Grails. Like it's not in any kind of good condition, but like, hey man, my Bo Jackson is like one of the pops I've always wanted, and I bought it off a dude. Like he's like, it's a little dinged up. Just pay me like what I paid to get it, like shipping wise, and it's yours. So like, it's a $125 Funko Pop, and he sold it to me for $16. Raiders, just win, baby. Just win. What are you doing? Why is that on screen? Why are we shopping?
No. So I'm showing you guys. This is the question box that I'm starting to build this week.
Oh, I was like, do you realize you're showing your shopping screen?
Yeah, I know, right?
Watch the tabs, buddy.
Right there, guys. So you can see like on the side right here. So it's got like the different worlds, right? So you have like the ice world. You have Princess Peach in the middle, right there. You have just like the different worlds, and on the bottom, where it looks like it's opening right there. That is there's like a little mini Bowser that's inside of that.
Got it.
And
Well,
then
I
when
think
it closes up.
the
it,
Nintendo was one of your like original builds, that Nintendo NES.
Yes, that was one of the like first builds that I did.
And some of the things you found out, like thanks to Tyler, shout out to Tyler, was that there was all kinds of like Easter eggs, like within the build itself.
Yeah, dude, some of the Easter eggs in that thing were crazy, man. Like there was like a whole Mario level on the side of the Nintendo. If you take the side of the Nintendo off, there's like an entire level just built into the side of the console.
Right.
You know,
Which
I can't
thought was
see
super
what's up.
cool.
I'm gonna get the Atari 2600 at some point pretty soon. So when I build the Atari 2600, that thing's probably gonna be like, it's probably gonna have a bunch of Easter eggs in it too.
Yeah, that's cool. So I'm excited for that build that you're what are they calling it?
It's the Mario question box.
The question box. There you go. I'm
Mhm.
excited for that one. I'm excited for the Easter eggs. So that's starting this Thursday?
This Thursday. So again, Jordan C. Fong, and we'll be talking about his nonprofit, about Monkey Boy Illustrations, and then we'll be starting the question box.
By the way, his pluggables are Monkey Boy _illustrations on Instagram. If you want to go check out some of his stuff, I wore that hat that I was showing you in
Mhm.
Disneyland. I had a bunch of people ask me like, "Dude, where did you get that hat?" Everybody thought it was like an official Disney hat. So I'm like, "Nope, it's mine."
Profit. You guys just got to go. You guys got to go to Monkey Boy Illustrations and donate.
Yeah, go check out Monkey Boy Illustrations and go from there. And by the way, the nonprofit, which Darren knows very well since he's helped out, is Illustrated Voices. That's the nonprofit that Jordan Fong does. So go help them out. Check us out on Thursday. And in the meantime, have something you want to discuss? Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, the Distance Nerdington Post.
Now, guys, it's not hard. It's not something that you have to go out of your way to do. Guys, you can buy us a taco. Join the taco party, ladies and gentlemen. Go to distancenerding.com. You'll see that big button on the top left says buy us a taco. Guys, you can buy us a taco. All it does is help us continue to do all the things you love that we do. Help us, we help you, right? 100%. Guys, you also got to connect with us at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, all at Distance Nerding.
Oh, so good. So good. And your voice is all falling apart. I love it.
Yeah,
So
because
cool.
I was screaming out, "Let's go!" That's what I was doing all day yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Why? Because the Niners were whooping that ass, baby.
That's all you said. You were so drunk. You just said the same thing over and over again.
Let's go 1,000 times. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing you do when you go to a Raider game.
In like the 17 chats you and I are a part of, that's all you would just write back and forth.
Exactly.
Let's go!
You know why? Because I went to a game expecting the Niners to get blown out, and they destroyed the Rams.
Yes. Yes, good for you. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You better get a Debo Samuel jersey. That's all I'm saying.
I was actually trying to. I ended up getting the Niner coat of arms shirt.
Nah.
Because because they didn't have any Debo Samuel's jerseys. There was
I don't care unless it's Debo.
There
Debo's
was
the man.
There was a red George Samuel, George Kittle, and there was a white Trey Lance. And I was like, well, I mean, Trey Lance is not even playing this season, so I'm not gonna get a jersey for a dude that I can't have any faith in yet. Kittle. I mean, I almost went and got the Kittle, but the one I want is the black Debo Samuel's jersey.
Debo.
Yeah, Debo's a beast. And he's one of those dudes where it doesn't matter what team you're a fan of, everybody will admit that Debo Samuels is a beast.
Exactly. Yeah, I give it up for Debo. All right, everybody. Thanks. We'll see you Thursday and this weekend at Anna Medford. Thanks, and keep nerding together.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, keep nerding together. But now it is time for the lovely, lovely dance party. Let's go ahead and get it done.
I'm gonna go with Bo. I'm gonna go with Bo. Bo. That's what I'm talking about. Bo knows. Bo knows nerding.
And nobody likes Bo Dallas.
Distance nerding.
Smell. Oh, look, he left again. See, he doesn't care about you guys. He's too busy trying to find his extra medium Trey Lance jersey. His trying to get his hair cut like Jimmy G. Oh, get that out of here. Why are you putting it on? Why you just turned it around, you weirdo?
That's right there, right here, right
No,
here.
that's backwards, you weirdo.
Baby.
Exactly, Niner fans.